So i60 is probably one of the best places that I've worked for in terms of enabling me to grow my skills and to really try out different things in the industry that will ultimately benefit the company and benefit our end goal, if I can put it that way, which is great because, you know, as people, we keep growing and we keep learning and building new skills. So if my workplace facilitates that and allows for me to try different avenues of technical, let's say, involvement, it can really give me as an employee the opportunity to see where I can improve my skills or where I find something that is really interesting to me and that I could be really good at, but also how that can be integrated into a beneficial skill set for the company. An example I can use is networking. I quite enjoy networking, and I've never really had too much of an avenue to explore enterprise networking as much as I can now. And the benefit for us has been finding, or let's say the benefit for me has been learning about new technologies and learning how to manage more advanced networking technologies. And the benefit for the company is then if something does go wrong, they have someone who has at least a baseline understanding or more on how the technologies work, so we can resolve the issue quicker instead of getting external experts or someone to try and figure out the problem. We cannot do it in-house. And also, if we do get a quote from a company that we haven't used before, then someone inside the company can scrutinize and say, you know what, I've found these products that, you know, the pricing that we've been given doesn't align with what the market says, or this is over-spec'd for our requirements, or under-spec'd. We need something that has more robust security or better performance improvements across the board, for example. So being able to branch into those different areas, not just software development, has really given me an incredible sense of work satisfaction, and it drives me to wake up in the morning and want to go to work with my colleagues, and to see what new technologies or new adventures we will be working on today or this week, for example. When I think about how i60 manages clients and manages our workflows with clients, it really takes me back to what keeps getting mentioned is the technology partner aspect, as opposed to just a contract development company or a body shop, so to speak. And it really is at the core of what i60 believes in, is building a relationship with your clients instead of just trying to get the work done and get them out the door. We want to understand why the requirements is there, why the client wants the software that they want. And one of the most interesting aspects that I have witnessed from working here is, even though the client is willing to pay and it is more than happy for us to build something that they want, we will still dig a bit deeper and ask, why does your business need this specific technology to exist, or why do you need the software to exist? And what we found is that sometimes even the product owner or the client won't know necessarily why they want it to exist. They just know that there seems to be a need, or someone in their company has asked for it to exist, but nobody can really explain why or how it would be used. And in cases like that, I've seen us turn down those kind of requests and say, it's not about the money. It's about building software that works and will work and will be used, and that will actually provide value to the client and to the company in the long term, or even in the short term, but the value is almost tangible. We can very clearly see why it is needed and how it will be used. And that's not something that I think is very common in the business world, where if you have a client and they're willing to pay, we'll do the work. But we want to build stuff that matters. And that's a perspective that I think is really keeping the quality of the work that we do at a high point, because there is the understanding that if you ask your team to build stuff that they don't even understand why it's needed, the quality is going to come out low or mediocre, let's say, because there's no investment from the company, from the team, from the people doing the work. There's no investment from their side to reach an end goal, to build a product that they can understand and visualize where this really will be used on a daily basis, or where it will really bring value in a place where otherwise it would have to be done manually or wouldn't be able to be done at all.